Hello, good afternoon. I'm going live and I want to just discuss one or two things this Sunday morning with my singles out there. I just finished talking on a particular program, that is the stress summit, about how couples can handle these stress situations. And I just felt that, before I remove all these things, I don't want to dress up again to be talking online, and I have just one thing to say. I decided to quickly use that opportunity to drop this, and I want to quickly talk to our singles this morning about friend zoning and emotional roller coaster. For a long time I did not understand what this issue of friend zoning, he friend zoned me, she friend zoned me. I used to hear friend zoning. I did not really understand the full meaning of it until recently. My singles explained to me what friend zoning is all about, and I decided that I would like to just explain one or two things to our single ladies and single guys about friend zoning. Because you see, a lot of single ladies, they complain about the fact that guys move close to them, they elicit their emotions, they lead them on, they take them on an emotional roller coaster, and then when they become really emotionally involved and they have built their emotions around the guy and they really believe that the guy is into them, the guy is interested in them, all of a sudden they just see a wedding invitation and this guy is inviting them to his wedding with another person, and they are like, seriously, but I'm the one you are going out with, I'm the one you are interested in. And then she becomes so emotionally disturbed and broken, and then she says he has broken her heart and stuff like that. And the guy says, excuse me, I was just being nice, I was just being myself, I'm a nice guy. I was just complimenting you and let you know that I care about you. We are just friends, I'm not interested in you like that. And there's a lot of issues about it, and then the lady gets angry, and then she says, oh, he friend zoned me. And then also I was told it happens the other way around too, to guys, and then it seems the lady is really into them, and then they just realize that she friend zoned him, and then there is this friend zoning leading on and stuff like that. And I just want to quickly help all the ladies and guys out there when it comes to this particular issue. I will talk first to the ladies, and then I'm going to talk first to the guys. And to all single ladies that is out there, I have said it times without number, so maybe I should say it again publicly. I say it when I type, when I put up posts, when I talk to you ladies personally, but maybe I should say it publicly. Please, single babe, do not vote. Never, ever, ever in your life vote for a man who has not declared his manifesto. Only an irresponsible electorate. Good afternoon, Olamide. It's good to see you. Only an irresponsible electorate goes and votes for a candidate that has no manifesto. As a single lady out there, are you listening to me? No matter how much a guy has sweet mouth, let his lyrics be stronger than that of Solomon. Let his quotes put King Solomon and all his songs of Solomon to shame. No matter the attention is given to you, newsflash, guard your heart. If he has not declared his manifesto, don't vote for him. Never assume that a guy is interested in you when he did not say so. Don't take innuendos, suggestions as signs of commitment. Never do it. Assumption is the lowest level of intelligence. Why should you assume the commitment of somebody? If somebody is committed, the person should be able to come out frank. Are you following me? So please, Do not use the way a guy sends messages to you. You know, you tell me every morning you wake up to his message, and then in the night before he goes to bed, you also see his messages. Excuse me, why have you turned the guy into that point morning and night? Is it drug? Are you sick? Is it not drug that the doctors will prescribe? 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. So since you are not sick and he is not a drug, why are you using his morning, afternoon, and night marking of attendance as the reason why you are sure that he's interested in you for marriage? I don't get to. I don't understand. No matter how much he marks attendance and sends lyrics in the morning, lyrics in the afternoon, lyrics at night, and he tells you, and then you wake up, and then he says, oh, I dreamt about you in the night, and then he buys things for you, he organizes your birthday in a special way, he has taken you to all the film house that is available in the city and outside the city, he has done all sorts of things, and then he has never opened his mouth to tell you, babe, I'm interested in you for marriage, oh. And then you are saying because of that, you are convinced that he is the guy. When he now gives you invitation for his wedding, you say your heart broke. Excuse me, is your heart ceramic? Why did you turn your own heart into ceramic for somebody to smash on the floor and break in the first place? The Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence, meaning that you must guard your heart as if you are going to work. So if a guy has not declared his manifesto, if a guy has not told you what he wants from you clearly, not let's be friends, let's continue to be friends. I don't understand. What is the friendship we are friending, and then your own emotions are going higher and higher until they become supernova like the sun, and then the person scatters your life, and then you begin to cry. If he has not declared his manifesto, do not cast your vote. And at this point, I need to tell you ladies one thing, because you always confuse me about this proposal, and then somebody is asking you. I don't understand. As far as I'm concerned, the moment a guy tells you clearly that, look, I want a relationship with you that is going towards marriage, he has proposed. Kini kan se ring that you are waiting for, an organization of Central Africa that everybody will come together and then they kneel down and give him ring. That one is Jara on top. Jara on top. Are you following me? So once a guy has told you he's interested in you for a relationship towards marriage, he has proposed. He has proposed. And if a guy has not told you that, he has not done anything. None of his action is working at all and at all. Guard your heart. Don't vote. Are you following me? Don't set up yourself for unnecessary frustration. Know that it's not coming from anywhere. Don't vote. If a man has not declared his manifesto, do not vote for him. No matter what a man is doing, if he's not bold enough to come out and tell you his intention that he wants to marry you, do not assume that you are his woman. You are not. You are probably his Panadol, emotional Panadol. You could be anything to him. And as usual, you could just be his friend. He's nice. Don't let anybody nicely destroy your heart. Number one thing for women. The second thing is this. My pastor will tell you, and I'm quoting it, he will say, be informed before you get involved. Why? Attention will always breed affection. Meaning that if somebody now begins to nose around you, begins to show all forms of sign, I call it he-goat ministry. You understand? Sniff here, sniff there. He's always around you. He's always complimenting you. He takes you home. He's after service like this, you cannot go home. He's the one that must carry you to your house. He buys things for you. And you know your emotions is building. Don't keep quiet. He's doing all that and he's not saying anything. You sat down there. You are soaking in emotion. The way SpongeBob is soaking in water. You know SpongeBob now? You know he soaks in water. You turn your heart into emotional SpongeBob. You are soaking in his emotion, and you leave it at that until you begin to dream of him. You daydream, you noon dream, you night dream. You are what? And you are even telling your friends that it's your bobo. Which bobo? Any man who is doing that to you and he is not declaring commitment, stop it. Yes, stop it. Don't allow it. Sit him down and tell him point blank, excuse me, what do you want? Declare yourself. Let us know exactly what you want. All this your lovey-dovey text you're always sending every time. To what effect? Why are you sending me all these things? Why are you playing with my emotions? That is what a purposeful, responsible babe will do. Not sit down there and be feeding on emotions that is leading nowhere, that has no commitment at all. Stop doing it. That is why you say they lead you on and then you say they friend zone you. You yourself, friend, regionalize yourself. Be a region. You know, a zone is under region. You yourself, be a region on your own. Be a country, be a continent on your own, so that nobody can zone you. You have swallowed the zone. So if the man is showing you attention, eventually you will become affectionate towards him, and on top of nothing's deving it. So call such a person down and tell him, excuse me, brother Lagbaja, all this you're gallivanting around me, what do you want? What do you want? Declare yourself. When you do that, we will know whether he's a friend, he's being nice, or he's interested. But don't sit down there and allow anybody to play with your feelings and then realize later on that he was just a nice brother. Do you get me? That's not one do it. If he knows what he's doing and is truly interested in you, he will come out frank. Okay, sorry, you didn't get. It's because I'm interested. I'm looking for a wife and you seem to fit the bill. So let me go for you. Can we start this thing? And then when all the principles of relationships are in place, we know whether you want to do or not. But if you now ask him such a question and then he begins to say, boya, you see, what do you do? Cut off immediately. That is what we call social distancing. That is the real definition of my own social distancing. Social distance yourself from him. Remove him from all your social media platform. Block his line on your phone. Good afternoon, my K. How are you? Block his line on your phone. Yes, if he cannot be committed to you and he just wants to be playing with your emotion, face him headlong. And after facing him headlong, if he still cannot show commitment, block him. You understand? Control delete. Block him. Don't joke with him at all. Don't let anybody play with your emotions. Send him away from your life and tell him to maintain his distance. And you women, I don't understand your own social distancing with guys. You are saying you are sending somebody away. He is still texting you. You are replying. He is messaging you. You are replying. He will call you. You will pick it. I don't understand. Social distance. Finish. Send him away. So that there will other people who are serious. We have room. Know that somebody will turn himself into, Alpha and Omega in your life, and they will block other people that are useful because they are seeing him with you every time and he's not showing commitment. I don't like. And I told you, I don't like the thing that I hate. I don't like. Stop it like that. That's how you ladies should deal with it. Now, you, my brothers, I love you guys. I root for you. I don't believe men are bad. Men are not bad. Men are powerful people. Men are wonderful people. Men are awesome people. How can men be bad? My husband is a man. My son is a man. My pastors are men. My father is a man. I have brothers who are men. Men are wonderful people. And I also understand the pressure that is upon a man. Your shoulders are like Hercules. You carry a lot of burden. So I know what you are passing through. You guys, you normally tell me that the reason why ladies misunderstand you is that when you meet a lady that you are interested in, you want to show that you want to be sure she's the one. So you move close to her, you get to know her better, and it is why you are now doing that our emotions are increasing. You understand? So you are the vulcanizer, she is the deflated tire. As you are pumping, our emotions are I understand. I'm not fighting you. And then you now tell me later on too that when you now realize that there is something about her that you don't like, what do? You immediately move back. She will now say that you have hurt her, whereas you are just trying to play your game and know who she is. That was how the emotions came up. I understand. Let me tell you what to do. Listen to me very well. There is what we call initial interest. That is, you meet a babe and something about her sparked your interest, so you are interested, which is okay. That is good. That is bam. Nothing is wrong with that. That's the way it's supposed to be. But listen, the principle of initial interest is not emotion deposit. Should I repeat myself? The principle of initial interest is not emotion deposits. The principle of initial interest is knowledge seeking. Is knowledge seeking. Is information seeking. What do I mean? When you meet a babe and the babe sparks your interest, what you are supposed to do to catch her attention is not to begin to load her with emotion and load her with emotion. No, that's wrong. That is not being a friend. That is being a predator. That is being a predator. You don't load her with emotions. You are supposed to move close to her and then begin to relate with her intelligently and constructively. Because you see, if that girl is the right kind of girl, a matured girl, a purposeful girl, a good wife to be, if she's the good material, are you getting me? Loading her with emotion does not impress her. It doesn't impress her because she's not emotionally insecure and sick. So she doesn't need your emotional Panadol and drug for her to be interested in you. She will prefer it if you talk to her intelligently, productively, and then you get to know each other. So the principle of your initial interest is not to load her with emotions. It's for you to get to know her, talk to her, ask intelligent questions, get to know her. If she's interested in you, she will answer your questions. You will know. If she's not interested in you, she's not going to waste time delaying herself with all your questions. She will ask you to get off, or she will even ignore your messages. But if you constructively engage her, she begins to answer you normally. But no emotion is involved because you are asking constructive. You are getting to know her as an individual. That is the time you are supposed to use to watch out for whether there is a weakness, whether she doesn't know how to talk, whether she has attitude, and then you know that, oh, okay, this babe is not for me. Then at that point, if what you discover about her shows that she's not your kind of babe, what should you do? You move away. She will not be hurt. You are not led her on. Emotions has not been involved. That is how to behave as a responsible man, a responsible brother, bro, that you are supposed to be. Do you get it? And if after that time, from your information, from your seeking information from her, from your getting to know her, you now realize that, what I saw from afar is original. When I moved close, this babe is my kind of babe. It is then you can now introduce emotion, and you should introduce this in doses. Why do you want to give her overdose and choke her? Why? The Bible says, you see, these things are in the Bible. The Bible says line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. You don't rush her with emotions. Dosage, proper dosages. Are you following me? You take her higher, gradually higher, because it is a response to those new sets of emotion that will tell you whether someone you are interested or not. Because also, I don't like guys to be receiving a show. I always tell ladies, it's not easy to toast to and receive 6 inches nail. So I don't want you, my brothers, to also be receiving a show. Don't overload. Give dosages. So it is a response to these dosages that you know that, oh, Walara, baby, you know, like me. You get it. And after you have done it for a while, please stop wasting time. Come out frankly, let her know. You see all these things I'm doing, all these things. I'm just interested in you for marriage. So she knows whether she wants to go ahead with you or not. Okay, so all those suspicions have been seen. Okay, and you follow the normal principles and you can start. That's how to do it. Not all this is leading me on. He's friend-zoning me. I didn't know that he didn't mean it, and he broke my heart. And after he broke my heart, blah 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 blah. No. Are you following me? So you ladies, that is how to handle it. Do not vote for somebody who has no clear manifesto. If a guy has not let you know his plans and his intention in moving close to you, guard your heart. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. Are you following me? Don't. If he continues to move too close and keeps putting pressure on your emotions, and you realize you are beginning to get interested and he's still not showing commitment, sit him down and face him. What do you want? If he has nothing sensible to say, block him and send him away. That means it's not serious. And for you guys, if you meet a lady and there's initial interest, don't load with emotion. First find out to be sure she's the kind of a person you should give your emotions to. Not that you load that with emotion. When her heart is now very much involved in you, you now say you discover something you don't like. You now say we were just being friends. You now friend zone her. You now moved back. What about her emotions? No, be a responsible man. So this is my advice to you, because a lot of people have been heartbroken by the inability to handle situations like this. Do not lead each other on emotionally. It's not needed. Be sure of what you are doing before you go into emotions. Very, very important. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Untitled Chapter. I'm a relationship coach and marriage counselor. Next time we're going to talk about another thing. Thank you very much.